Well, hey YouTube, wanted to bring you all an update as to what all is going on with our car situation, and as you have probably already figured out, we do have a new car in the family. This replaces our 2012 Jaguar XF. This is a 2015 Range Rover Sport, Land Rover, Range Rover Sport, whatever you want to call it. Everybody says it differently. This one is finished in the Fuji white exterior with the Santorini black top. And the black top is really what sold us on this particular car. So taking a look at the wheels, actually we'll jump inside and start it up first. So here's the key for the car. It's basically the exact same key we had on the Jag, just a different design. This Range Rover portion here slides off in order to give you access to the actual key blade. You have your lock, unlock, light, and power trunk. So, of course, in typical Jaguar, in any smart key fashion really, keep the key in the car, foot on the brake, push the engine start button. We'll go ahead and flip on the automatic headlights, the front and rear fog lights, as well as the hazards. Roll the window down too. And I'll do a more formal video on the car once I get my GoPro and other cameras back with me. But they are in College Station and I obviously am not. So anyways, taking a look, like I said, it's finished in Fuji white, which is just white. There's no pearl in it at all. So that's a little different from what we're used to, but what really sold us on this one was the Santorini black top. So coming around to the front, you can see you do have bi-xenon HID headlamps, LED turn signals right there, LED fog lights down below right there, and this ring and that ring right there are the daytime running lights. Jaguar Land Rover, or that's kind of Land Rover signature. And if anybody knows what these are for, please tell me. We have tried to figure that out and have no idea. So bi-xenon HID headlamps, like I said, you have your Land Rover badge there. It says Range Rover across the front. Coming down, you do have parking sensors across the bottom there, and you do have a little brushed chrome or silver fascia. It sort of looks like a skid plate, but it's plastic. But this car can go off-road and does very well. I'll talk more about that when we get into the test drive part of this video. So coming to the rims, we have 275/40 R22s wrapped in Continental Cross Contact LX Sport tires. Actually really like these tires. Drove the car home in the pouring rain last night, cleaned it up this morning. Bought it at Land Rover Dallas, one of the best buying experiences we've ever had with a car. And the same can be said for when we bought our Jag at Park Place, luxury, whatever it is, in Dallas. They are nitrogen-filled tires. Upgrading to the 22-inch rims, I believe, gives you upgraded brakes, and this car stops on a dime. You do have functional hood vents here as well as here. You can actually feel the heat coming out of there right now. And it does say Range Rover right there. LED turn signals in the mirrors. You do have blind spot warning integrated into the mirrors right there. You can see the little orange light, means the system is on. Smart key access, you have that on all four doors. Your rocker panels down there are actually integrated into the door, as you can see when you open it up. The rocker panel goes with it. I think they do that for quietness or something. Again, same size tires all the way around. Four-wheel independent suspension, four-wheel disc brakes. Here's the fuel filler lid. Takes premium gas, 91 octane or better. We usually run 93 in cars that require premium. Taking a look at the back, of course you have your orange LED turn signals. Your fog lights are down there. Dual chrome polished exhaust tips, which sound really good. As I'm sure you heard by the intro, this one is the V6, 3-liter supercharged. The V8, we drove it, absolutely loved it, but it's just, we don't need that much power. 510 horsepower is crazy, but again, I'll talk more about that in a little bit. There's your tail lamps, your brake lamps are right there, and then your reverse lamps there in the middle. Land Rover badge, Range Rover. This is a Sport, obviously. This is the HSE trim. Like I said, chrome polished exhaust tips. This one does have the tow package, and with the tow package, one of the really nice things that I like about having the tow package is you get a full-size rim and spare. So the exact same rim and the exact same tire that's on the four corners now is what you get as a spare. Tons of cargo space back here, and you do have this little cargo shade right here in case you have things you don't want people seeing. And then it just slides forward like that. Rear seats do fold down. But like I said, I'll do a more in-depth video on the car whenever I have time and whenever I have cameras. This is Sunday, and I'm going back Monday morning back to College Station. So go ahead and jump inside. Doors are absolutely huge, and they're really thick too. This car is extremely safe from what I've been reading. So the interior color we went with is called Lunar. It's basically just a very dark gray, and lunar is a really good way to describe it. Dark gray seating surfaces, perforated leather, black piping, black accent stitching, and it's going to sit there and ding at me until I get in the car. One thing I do want to point out before I get in is the windows up front are dual pane glass, and I know it's wanting to focus on the concrete and not the glass, but I promise they are dual pane. You do fold the mirrors in just by pressing down on that. That folds the power mirrors in. Of course, you have your power mirrors, all four power windows, all four auto up and down. We'll go ahead and hop in. 3-person memory seating, unlock lock, power window locks as well. Go ahead and cut the hazards. Coming to the steering wheel, it is leather wrapped with perforated sections on either side, and a smooth portion up top and at the bottom. It is a heated steering wheel, which works very well. You have your cruise control over here and all your multifunction controls here, as well as your phone and voice command. You have your lights here, front fog lights, rear fog lights, so that's how that works. It does have auto high beam, but that's obviously not going to work unless it's dark. The Jag had that too. That was a really nice feature to have. Basically the same infotainment system that the Jaguar had. We have noticed that this one maybe has a little more processing speed. You can tell it might be a little quicker, but it's still more or less the same. Not the greatest system we've ever used. This one does not have the upgraded Meridian sound system, so the stereo is okay, but it's not phenomenal, but it is better than what was in our